Welcome back to the final Star Wars character tier list video. In this one, we're going to go over the Mandalorian characters along with the sequel characters, and of course, the droids of Star Wars. It's going to be a doozy because I do not like the sequels, so get ready. It's going to get crazy. We will start off easy, and we'll do the Mandalorian characters because they're not bad. I actually enjoy the Mandalorian characters, and then we'll do the sequels. Let's start off hot. Real hot. Din Djarin, the Mandalorian himself, is a great character. Absolutely fantastic. Now, 2019, Disney Plus rolls out, and their first show of Star Wars is The Mandalorian. Fantastic. People thought it was boring, but Din Djarin, the character that they brought into this, was so exciting. And his development through both of the first two seasons was awesome. You got that father figure show with him and Grogu, and he protects him the whole time, and he's just an awesome bounty hunter. And the only reason why I didn't do him with the bounty hunters is because I wanted to separate him, because even though he is a bounty hunter, he's more of just like that father bounty hunter to Grogu, and he's trying to bring back Mandalore, bring Grogu to the Jedi, and he's such an honorable character. This is the way. And that stands to be some of the best Star Wars Disney stuff right there, is The Mandalorian. So from that fact alone, Din Djarin is great. And then we're going to get to see him in the Mandalorian movie with Din Djarin and Grogu Djarin. So I'm really excited for that. And I think if they do it well, they can really bring a cool end to the Mandalorian. Cobb Vanth. Cobb Vanth? I don't know how to say his name. Someone can correct me in the comments, I'm sure. He's good. I like him. He's a gunslinger, the guy from Justified. You know, bringing us cowboy like ways in the Mandalorian Star Wars verse is freaking awesome. He is a really cool character. And of course, he's not dead. At the end of Book of Boba Fett, we see him in the back to tank. So he's coming back. I don't know when, where, maybe in the Mando movie or maybe in Boba Season 2, but he's good. Fennec Shand is good. I really enjoy her. I like her relationship with Boba. I like that he saved her and she felt very loyal to him because of that. And they saved his ship, Slave One. Really awesome. And really, really cool character. She's good. Bill Burr. I forget his name in the show. Bill Burr is also really good. I didn't think Bill Burr would fit in the world of Star Wars, but I think he did really good as the character. And I love what he does in Mando Season 2. His acting when he's talking about the Imperial onslaught that he took part in and how he couldn't stand himself afterwards. And then he blows up that entire Imperial base. It was awesome. So for that, he's good. He's good. The Descendant of Vizsla is just meh. Actually, no, he's good. Forgot about that. Mando Season 3, he makes the noble sacrifice. And he dies to save everyone. Oh man, that's a brutal sacrifice too. But he's cool. He scraps with Mando a couple times. Tries to get the Darksaber from him. Doesn't succeed. Mando kicks his butt. And then, yeah, he sacrifices himself to save the Mandalorians on Mandalore. Wow, forgot about that. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Morgan Elsbeth. I think she's a good character. I don't think she's terrible. I think her development was better in Tales of the Empire. She's the only part of Tales of the Empire that I actually liked. But she is loyal to Thrawn. She's in Mando Season 2, then in Ahsoka. She meets her end in Ahsoka, but she is a former Dathomirian witch, becomes a Dathomirian witch again in Ahsoka, and after Tales of the Empire, seeing how her planet was just destroyed by General Grievous and the Separatists, then her revenge path, making favor with Thrawn, and then becoming part of the Empire and sticking with Thrawn through the whole thing. Really cool, really fun character to watch. Another new thing that Disney... So it is possible that Disney can make good stuff, but they choose to hire writers for certain things that are bad. But in this case, Morgan Elsbeth was a success. The Armorer from The Mandalorian. Also good. Armor's really cool, very wise. He's a good leader for their whole section of this is the way Mandalorians, you know? And she's... The cult of zealots, as they call it. I think is what Bo-Katan calls them. And she's a really cool character. I enjoy her. And she kicks butt with a hammer and makes sick armor. Dr. Pershing is a meh character. We get that whole episode in Mando season 3 that was completely irrelevant, and he got mind flared, and yeah, he's just irrelevant, honestly. Another character that we didn't really need to have a whole episode about. I forget this guy's name. No one else can tell me in the comments. But I have spoken is how I'm going to label him. He's good. I think he's good. He's really good. I enjoy his story. I enjoy his character a lot. I think it's really cool that he recreates and reconstructs IG-11 into being a nurse droid and then helps Mando free of charge just with anything because he's just an awesome dude. And then unfortunately he dies. I was upset when he got killed off. He was protecting Grogu, driving back to the ship. Those 2 biker troopers killed him, but he was cool. I've spoken. Cara Dune. She's great. And the fact that Disney Star Wars got rid of her, big mistake. I mean, season 3 could have been a lot better with Cara Dune in there. Her character and her just sporadic loyalty to the Mandalorian is just so fun to see. It's so cool that she's just like, you know what? I'm done with war, but I'm going to help you out just because I believe in what you're doing. I believe in you protecting Grogu. And she becomes part of the New Republic again. But even so, she kind of breaks off and helps Mando and Grogu fight Moff Gideon. And she's great. She's great. This character right here, don't know, don't care. This is a don't care kind of thing because it's just one of the creatures from Mando with the eggs that Grogu keeps eating. Black Chrysanthemum is great. The second important Wookiee we've seen so far in Star Wars. At this point in time, the Wookiee and the Acolyte just got murked. And by the time this video gets dropped, I'm sure we'll see some flashbacks in Acolyte for that Wookiee. But Black Chrysanthemum in Book of Boba Fett was awesome. So bad. Oh, man. Was a former gladiator in the rings of Tatooine, I believe, or Jabba's rings. I forget where he's a gladiator at. And in the comics, he fights Chewbacca, and I'm pretty sure he wins. And he is a brute. I would love to see a face-off between Black Chrysanthemum and Wrecker. That would be awesome. Black Chrysanthemum finally, joins forces with Boba, because Boba's like, no hard feelings. You were hired to do it. How about you join my team? It'd be so cool. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with Black Chrysanthemum in Boba Fett Season 2. Anytime you get to see a cool Wookiee, you're really excited. Wookiees are awesome. Wookiees. Moff Gideon is great. I think most roles that this guy plays are really good. He's fantastic in Breaking Bad, and he's really good as Moff Gideon. Very well-spoken, very sinister, and, my clones! Very poor line, honestly, but still, really good bad guy in Star Wars. He's the one that took the Darksaber from Bo-Katan. He took over Mandalore and just destroyed it. As new characters go from Disney Star Wars, he's one of the good ones. He's great. This character, I'm putting her at meh. I forget her name. She's the one that Mando gets the Naboo starfighter from. Other than that, she has really cheesy lines. I think they really try to... She can be fun. She really can. But as a character, she's just mad to me. Now, without further ado, the remainder of this list is the sequel characters and the droids. We're going to do the sequels and end on a good note with the droids, because the sequels are not going to be good notes. Not one bit. We will start off with this woman right here. I don't remember her name. All I know is that she's in Jurassic Park 1, and she runs like a goon in that. Terrible. Terrible! Terrible! She was so forced in everyone's face in The Last Jedi that she's some, successful New Republic or Resistance fighter, and then she does this valiant effort and destroys this ship by going into hyperspace through it. Congrats. I really don't care. And she was really rude to Poe for no reason, and it was just annoying. I didn't like her character, and I thought it was horrible. Benicio del Toro. I don't know his name in the movie. Again, Not terrible, but meh, just because his character was just weird. Like, it was just weird. And he was an irrelevant character to begin with. I don't know. Finn was meh. I won't go as far as putting Finn in terrible, because he wasn't terrible. I just think him running around saying, Ray! Every 5 seconds was ridiculous. And considering that he was in the talks to maybe be a Jedi, it's like, yo, let's have him be a Jedi. That would have been awesome. We could have Rey be a Jedi too, have them be Jedi together, or at least show some kind of like Force abilities. And I know that I said that not everyone needs to be a Jedi, but I think Finn becoming a Jedi could have been cool. Have him being a descendant of like Mace Windu would have been awesome, right? You know? But the character we got for Finn was just very poor, very annoying, just shouting Rey every 5 seconds. Was not a good character in Star Wars. He was funny, I guess, in Force Awakens, and then, like everyone else, just went way downhill. This guy, the guy from Harry Potter, First Order, nah. And then at the end of Rise of Skywalker, he says he's a traitor. It's like, okay. This guy, meh. I feel like he could be like Tarkin's descendant. I don't know. Phasma, meh. He wasn't horrible. I mean, whatever. She was an Imperial Enforcer, just that kind of like general character. The suit of armor looks awesome. I'll give her that. But this is Brienne of Tarth from Game of Thrones. That's who plays this character here. She's just all right, you know. Rose. Terrible. Honestly, one of my least favorite characters in Star Wars. In The Last Jedi, they forced her down everyone's face for no reason at all. Also because they were created by 2 different people. We already went through this. We get to hear some of her backstory, which I don't care about. And then Finn doing a noble thing. I was like, you know what? Finn is going to sacrifice himself and destroy this canon at the end of The Last Jedi. She butts in his way and takes the glory away from him from saving everyone. So stupid. And then in Rise of Skywalker, she's irrelevant. We hear her say maybe, 3 words? It's like, what was the point of it? What's the point of any of it? She was irrelevant, and she is absolutely terrible. Lando. He was meh. Didn't get to see too much of him. You know? Whatever. Princess Leia, I'll say was good. You know? I'll give Princess Leia that. And because Carrie Fisher passed away during the making of Rise of Skywalker. But other than that, I mean, the sequels just killed everyone off. So, all of your original heroes, we got to kill them off. But she actually did pass away, so. But she was good. Didn't really do anything crazy. I mean, she decided she wasn't going to be a Jedi, but then when she got blasted into outer space, she used the Force to bring herself back to the ship. Interesting. Han Solo. Man. Could have done him better. And they just killed him off. Terrible. Can't believe they did it. I mean, he was kind of like a father to Rey in some kind of way, but not really. And the writing on his character was just blah. I mean, I think him and Leia not being together because Kylo Ren went to the dark side and that he went back to smuggling, I think was kind of stupid. So, for that, man. Whoops. Forgot about Brief Karga from Mandalorian. A little treat here. He's good. I enjoy him. Rest in peace for the actor that played him, Apollo Creed. He was good. I enjoyed his character. I like how he goes along with Mando and everyone too. He's also kind of bad in the beginning, but then they pull him back in. I enjoy his character a lot. He's cool. Babu Frick. I believe that's his name. I could be saying it wrong. Saying Frick kind of like it's saying wrong. Meh. Just kind of funny. Along with this character that gives Rey the lightsaber. Again, just meh. Poe. I think Poe Dameron was cool. I like him too. I like his acting. He's fun. But again, another character that was wasted. I mean, he was supposed to be like the Han Solo, right, of that series, and they totally just threw that opportunity out the window. Like, if you're gonna make him be like Han Solo, don't make him be a dunce. But I guess that's what we're supposed to be doing in these kinds of movies, making everyone dunces. And then Don't Know, Don't Care, really, because she's not really there that much. Right? But that is the sequel characters of Star Wars. They were horrible. I wish they were better, but we can't go back and change time. I wish we could break the canon and remove them from canon, since we're doing a lot of that already with original stuff, but nonetheless, that's what they are. And then to end on a good note, the droids of Star Wars. Now, I did most of the droids honestly already, but these are the 4 remaining ones. R2-D2 is a supreme droid. Now, they are characters in Star Wars, but I'm going to do droids as a separate category kind of deal, you know? R2-D2 is a supreme droid, along with Chopper. Now, R2 is the droid that's throughout all of Star Wars. He's in the prequels. He's Anakin's droid. Then he becomes Luke's droid. Then he becomes Rey's droid, but still, he's awesome. And he fights alongside with all of them. He even got his own droid episodes with C-3PO in the Clone Wars. And he just is so freaking awesome. You know? Supreme droid. Chopper. Also supreme. He's got more character into him in Rebels. And he destroys. His kill count in Star Wars is higher than most characters. Actually, probably higher than all the characters. Him and R2 are right up there neck and neck with the kills in Star Wars. And Chopper's just so much fun. He's funny too. He's comedic. Oh, he's good. He's good. BB-8, a good droid. You know, they tried to spice things up with having him be a ball with a head on top, rolling around. I think that was cool. And it's a cool, different mechanic for a droid. Other than that, though, he doesn't have the achievement record that R2 and Chopper do. You know, same as C-3PO. Actually, C-3PO is actually great. C-3PO is intelligent. Without his knowledge, they wouldn't have gotten through a lot of things in Star Wars. And also funny. Also, along with R2, he's there throughout all of Star Wars. Anakin created him. Come on. Cool. Really cool. And that is the tier list of all of the Star Wars characters so far. I will not be doing another list for this. This is it. Maybe 10, 20 years from now, if I'm still kicking around and want to do a list like this. But this was beefy. I mean, look at this. These are all supreme characters. These are legendary characters. Amazing, great. Most of them are good. A lot of them are meh. A lot of them are meh. But I mean, it's a long... So, that is it for this. And I think that is going to be an end of my Star Wars tier lists for now. I think next, I'm going to toy around with some Harry Potter tier lists, Harry Potter characters, Game of Thrones, Call of Duty games, and whatever else I can think of that I want to mess around with. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you on another one. Goodbye.